Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and this reading is for the Virgos out there for the month of December. I just would like to say thank you guys so much for all your likes, your comments, and to all my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. If you would like a one question email reading from me, I will have all the details in the description box below. And please keep in mind that these are general readings and not everything may resonate. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the Virgos out there for the month of December. We have the Five of Cups. So with the Five of Cups, Virgo, it's one or two things here. You can be feeling regretful or disappointed or let down. Maybe you had high hopes of working things out with someone and it didn't work out that way. Or it could be someone that is feeling that way about you, Virgo, during the month of December. They could be thinking about how things have not worked out between you two. And they could feel like they have turned their back on the relationship that they have built with you. And we have the Two of Cups in the back. I feel like this person could have been very distracted. I feel like this person also didn't really know really truly what made them happy. So it could have caused you to feel like you wasn't good enough, Virgo, but that wasn't the case. When someone does not have a clue of what makes them happy or what they're looking for, they're kind of bound to hurt someone, because one minute they can want this and the next minute they can want that, and their feelings could be all over the place. But with the Five of Cups, I feel like this person is looking at, also, I feel like you're not the other person, the only person they have hurt to. I feel like they have hurt multiple people. But I feel like it's really the Two of Cups back here, the relationship that they had with you. And I feel like all the other situations just compacted on that, and it just created a mess where they look back at, like, what was I doing? Like, what was I thinking? And I could have saved myself and other people's pain if I just was more careful in my decisions. And because of my foolishness, because of my selfishness, it not only got others hurt but myself. And at the end of the day, I can't blame nobody but me. So let's see what else is here. And we have the Six of Swords. So I feel like they have been feeling your absence, Virgo. I feel like out of all the other people that they have dealt with, you left them the fastest. You respected yourself to not allow any more damage to be done. You say, you know what, I'm leaving. I'm out. So you grabbed whatever you need to grab, the peace of mind, the little things, if you shared a space with them and you left. And I felt like that's what really hit them. I feel like they have dealt with people that just allowed them to do whatever they wanted to do. But in the back of their mind, they think of you. You were the only person that chose yourself first. I think a lot of us think that when we leave people, that doesn't have an effect, but in cases, it really does. Especially if you're dealing with someone who is used to people being desperate for them and chasing after them. This person probably was used to that. They probably wasn't used to someone like you, Virgo, who told it like it was and said what you meant and meant what you said, and really held yourself to a higher standard. So when they look at that, they saw that as quality. I feel like at first they hated it because they were so used to things so easy. People just coming to them. They didn't have to put any effort, but with you, they do. And then they're sitting here with regret because it wasn't even worth it. Because they tried to choose the easy route. But now they're realizing how they cheated themselves because you left. You packed your stuff up and left. And we have the Two of Pentacles. With the Two of Pentacles, Virgo, they sitting here like, how can I go about it? And Pentacles are the physical realm. You know, they're physically thinking about how can I make this right? And one thing I noticed also about this Two of Pentacles here, you see this water, how it's really choppy, right? It just seems like emotionally they're going through a lot. Their emotions are also up and down, and they don't know how to go about it. But at the same time, they know that they put themselves in this mess. And if they do want to fix it, it's going to be up to them. They don't expect you to reach out to them. They don't expect you to try to reconcile with them because they know that they did this. And if they really want to fix this, then they will. So I want to go into the clarifiers here. So let's see why the Five of Cups is here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Four of Pentacles reversed. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Knight of Swords. So with what I see here, Virgo, this is how they look at you as the Queen of Pentacles. They see you as someone who's independent. They see you as someone that's nurturing and caring. And they took that for granted. This is where the regret comes in. They watched you evolve, even when you think they haven't, Virgo. I feel like they have had very sneaky ways to still check up on you. They seen you, maybe you went back to school, you got a better job, maybe you started your own business, and you're doing great in life without them, and they're sitting there like, that could have been me standing right next to them. And like I said, you valued yourself. And this even shows in the cards. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who values themselves. The Queen of Pentacles, they don't settle for less. And they regret that they let you go. At a point, they held on very tightly to you. But like I said, I feel like this was a person that was used to people chasing them and worshiping the ground that they walked on, and you was not for that. You was like, listen, you talking to me. I'm not everybody else. And then they also know that you had moved on because you guys probably didn't communicate that well. I feel like it could have been some explosive times between you two. They could also feel regretful because they could have had the Knight of Swords energy because you're the Queen of Pentacles and they came as the Knight of Swords. They could have had very childish communications when they got angry about something. They just would just, you see this man, he got war in his eyes. So I feel like they're looking back on how they reacted to you and how you didn't deserve any of that. So let's see why the Six of Swords is here. We have the Ten of Pentacles, not Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. We have the Lovers. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, Virgo, they are in a place they're really thinking about how things ended between you two. That really left an impact on them. They really didn't see things coming to an end like that. Like I said, this person was used to people tolerating their half efforts pretty much. And they thought that was just a way of life, but you was their wake up call. And then with the Lovers here, you don't recognize a good thing till it's gone. That's also what's fueling this regret, because they're thinking about the person they could have became instead of the person that they are now. And they was forced to deal with the fact that they put themselves in this position because they betrayed you. It's only so much a person can take. You cannot always think people are going to be there. That's why it's so important to express and show people every day. And they're in a mindset where they do want to make balance with you, and also they feel Knight of Cups. So in some way, it's like kind of like they fell in love with you all over again. The infatuation aspect, it gave them a wake up call that people like you do not come all the time, and that anybody would be lucky to have you. And that's another thing. Some of them may not be quite sure have you moved on from them too. Because for some Virgos, you may not even have social media or anything for them to really see anything that you do. So they're in a spot where it's just like, are they dating anybody else? Are they talking to anybody else? Have they found love elsewhere? But their mind is also focused on bringing balance with you. But the thing here still is this Knight of Cups, though. Like, is it really going to last this time? Yeah, they feel regretful and stuff, but still with these Knights, it will still be through time to really see their true intentions. So let's see why the Two of Pentacles is here. We have the Death card. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Three of Pentacles. So why is the Eight of Wands here? I want to do an extra clarifier on that. The Six of Wands here. With what I see here, Virgo, you may be deciding, is it even worth it? This is kind of similar to the Taurus reading, but different. Because you have the Death card here. You have changed and transformed since that point in your life. And you're thinking, do I even want it anymore? You know how we get into places where we love somebody so much, and then once we move on with our lives, it's like we don't even see what we loved about that person anymore. Because we have grown and evolved so much since that point, right? In this person's mind, with this Eight of Wands here and the Six of Wands, they still feel like communicating with you is a win either way. This person would rather hear no than to live with what if. They would rather deal with you shooting them down, at least they know they tried, than to not do anything. So either way, rather you say yeah or no, of course they will want you to say yeah. But what I mean also is, even if it's no, they see it as a victory because they can respect that. Because you have worked on yourself and you're more focusing on what you have going on, your own goals, your own dreams. And that could be another reason why the Two of Pentacles is here, because it's just like, I don't even think I have time to deal with this. Or just in general, you may be more focused on yourself, that you don't even want a relationship right now. You want to build your life that makes you happy. And you're not really looking for any external force to make that happen. So Virgos, I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I catch you guys next week.